Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to some more Warhammer 2 with High Elves. Last time we took over this settlement with a fresh army, which we're just sort of, what's the expression? I can't remember. Breaking in, yes. The fresh army, we're just breaking in, and yeah, we'll see what we can do with it further. Good new Phoenix and Dragon units, it's not bad. I'll go with Bowmasters, I think. Go with more of that. But yeah, it was a pretty tough battle, but ultimately we did win. So there is a few things to upgrade here and there. Mainly, can I do anything down here? Nope. Something up here, perhaps? Probably. Yeah. Upgrade this, and I can upgrade here and put down a plaza. And I will. I can also upgrade this, but it doesn't gain me much. I'm pretty sure that when this army is fully retrained, we're going to send them after Swamp Town, which is a fantastic name, by the way. It's in the middle of these shrines and ports and holy places, and what's this? Swamp Town. That's gorgeous. That's just amazing. Right, this army still being recruited. Okay. 5,000 per tick is pretty damn decent. I don't mind. I don't know if we can upgrade stuff over here, but we don't really need to. It's mostly combat stuff, or army recruitment stuff. But yeah, like I mentioned, if we toggle ownership, like I mentioned, both of these seem relatively clear, and the only real threat to anything is a greenskin army, which I'm not sure where it is at this point, to be honest. It's somewhere in this rough area, but yeah. So we're gonna go after this temple over here, and we're gonna start clearing all this up slowly, mind you. It's gonna take a while, but yeah, still. Let's see if we can assassinate this guy now that we're slightly better at the entire assassination business.
Please accept my apology.
Your apology is accepted. I didn't expect a miracle. Previous assassination you did was more than impressive enough. But I did say slowly, however, as Augustus said, rush carefully or rush slowly, but I mean, just rush carefully. We do need to rush though. As careful as we want to be, we do need to pick up the pace a little bit. The simple reason that my allies can now retake stuff that they lost, which, you know, would present a little bit of a problem. Like, yeah, taking the Temple of Kara would definitely present a little bit of a problem, because I kind of want it, you know.
Feeble-minded plans are of no concern to me.
No, I'm afraid not. You're gonna have to give me more than that. It's all kind of some critical failure, yup. Good work, good work. You're taking care of my problem for me.
Ever loyal.
Let's see. As much as I want to have you stay put here and not do much with you, See, the issue is, I don't think you're ever going to make it to the Temple of Kara in time before these guys take it over. So what I could do with you instead is march over here. However, this is vile land, and there's a bit of a problem to get to, I'm afraid. But let's try it anyway. See what we can do. As for over here,
by the gods,
one more turn and then I'll get you moving. Yeah, because I'm pretty safe down here. Extremely safe down here. This place is pretty damn safe too, considering the settlements around it. So yeah, I think if I just move you to there and try and take over that place, that would will put me within striking distance of further territory along this road, or along this way too, and it would make sort of an enclave out of this spot, which is actually. Let's try and negotiate with you a little bit over that entire thing. Let's see how good you will be at listening and obeying. So you can coordinate a war target. What if I coordinate a war target with you that basically says, "Oi, leave that alone for now. Why don't you go and take that place?" You know? And then with you, I can coordinate a target and say, "Oh, you know what? That's pretty cool, but why don't you..." Actually, never mind, you don't really have an army, do you? So, yeah. I can't coordinate anything with someone that doesn't have an army. At least not really. Because you see, that makes a lot of sense to me.
You must restore order.
You're restoring order, shut up.
As your lady. I like
How
the
do you
way.
move over there? And do we recruit just more swordsmen for you? I think we do. Well, I suppose I could give you lightly armored archers as well. I mean, why are you even debating this? You'll give them both anyway. Archers are cheaper, and I might want to save up a little bit of money now. And yes, the order in which you recruit them is actually relevant. Economically. Not that much, but it kind of is. Generally, you want to recruit cheaper units first.
you have my attention.
Because you don't want to pay upkeep expenses for the expensive units longer than you absolutely must. And this way you're saving several hundred ducats, actually. It's quite, it's a neat trick, and I think a lot of people don't think about it, because you're like, well, I'm going to have all those units anyway, so I might as well, right? True. This is true, you will have all of them anyway, but...
I have heard their abilities praised.
This is both true and not true at the same time. Because you could, I suppose I could, look, do as I say, not as I do, recruit the cheapest units first. Because I just realized I recruited dragons first, and they're, by far the most expensive unit in the army, so, you know. Oh well. But then again, you also want to recruit the dragons not last, because you want to have them recruited parallel with something else, because they take 3 turns to recruit. Look, economically, it's a very complicated thing, and so much so for coordinating war efforts, they just don't listen. They just don't. I would really appreciate a Total War game where most of the buttons that you click do what they actually say that they do. Because that would make sense. It's like, no, coordinate war target. I understand. It is a bit of a bullshit strategy. They make it to one of the you know, easy for grabs territories that you want to grab too, and then you're like, you know, actually, could you move down south and, you know, not attack that? Because I want it, and they're like, okay, and they just march their army across the map. that would be a little bit bullshit. I accept that it's that I you know, in certain situations. Well, would you, the player, accept something like that? No. Why should they? Okay, fair enough. But if they're not going to listen to me, and we're allies, and this alliance is as brittle as it can be at all times, regardless of whatever I do, then what's the point, you know? Because there's your war target, but you're not listening. And what's the point of having allies to begin with? Just have non-aggression pacts, right? And then a few turns down the line, break said non-aggression pact and attack everything, but... This game should be more than that. This game should be more than just attack everything because you can. And because it will eventually attack you if you don't. But hey, I'm a bloke off of YouTube, what do I know, right?
Journey.
Let me think about it. No!
Don't tell me you're not at war with them. You are not at war with them. You backstabbing... Ooh, I oughta pulverize you. Okay, where are you? Right, you... Why can I not click on the simple thing right there and go into diplomacy with them? Fine. I'll find you in the stupidly long list of factions. It's a hello. I want a military alliance. Furthermore, I want you to join my war against the Blue Vipers. I'll pay you 2,000. Bastards. Utter bastards. You're not at war with the Blue Vipers either. Jesus fucking Christ. I am not even that surprised. Okay, well, look, this is not much of an issue. It just prolongs my plans a little bit. So, next turn, you go into Swamp Town, hopefully win. Go to the Monument of the Moon, colonize that too, eventually circle back down here and attack that place. Because the beauty of them having control of this spot is that these guys can't go through. They can't go through, they can't go... They could go around, but that's too complicated for them. They don't know how to think like that, so... Yeah. Basically, you're screwed. And you screwed yourselves over more than anything else. Lord can't move. Trillion... Oh, Lord, sorry, Lord did not move. What am I thinking about? Just get more swordsmen. Get another extra unit after all. Archers, I think. Yeah, just a regular unit of archers. Oh, not a regular unit, but a lightly armored unit, but still. Just archers. You don't have that many. Those swordsmen have no ranged ability whatsoever, and I like my arrows. Can wait a bit. Okay. I'm trying to figure out the method behind the madness here, but it looks to me like they're doing quite literally nothing, so... Why? Yes, I'll fight you, but why? Why be so stupid? Oh, they're fucking orcs. What did you expect? I mean, they act like orcs. What did I? Okay, I'd like to go back and reiterate. They're just acting like orcs. It's at this point, what did you fucking expect, right? They're literally just acting like orcs. It's perfectly normal for something like this to happen. If it was the Empire, I'd go, what the hell are you doing? But yeah. Gamble, I think. Yeah. Sure, go ahead. Okay. Spearman and you lot. It's going to be a very nuanced strategy. We're going to do the same thing we've done always with this army, but look. Golden rule is if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Understood.
Okay. Silver Helms. Great Eagle right there. Put you in the back. So you can multi-shot.
Techless.
You two right there. You're on the flank. Not in reserve, you're on the flank. See? There's one slight difference in the composition now. Begin the battle.
Awaiting orders.
Well, it's relatively okay. Okay, good.
Chosen of Hoeth.
Let them approach a little bit, and then we'll start throwing spells at them like there's no tomorrow. I actually never bothered to check the army composition. Armored trolls. Holy shit, I'm screwed. More armored trolls. Or chaos trolls that are armored. Savage orc boys, attaboys, black orcs. Savage orc biggins. You have black orcs. And unlike in the previous game, this time they're actually black. Like in the previous game, the black orcs were actually green. I know. I know. Okay. My victory depends on my ability to cast stupid amounts of spells on the enemy. So, let's begin. With... Phoenix Strike. I'm going to play it all in slow motion. The problem is it takes 5 seconds to actually cast this thing, which is... You know. Come on. There we go. And that doesn't even do damage, so it's still not being cast. But it should hit the, yeah. Should hit the trolls. I mean, it clearly hit the trolls, but it did 0 damage to them, so... Okay. Best to combine it with this thing, I think, but still. Okay. Flaming Sword of... What does it do? Buffs. Okay. Chain Lightning. This should work well. What about you? You have that green explosion thing, don't you? Thunderbolts and lightning, very, very frightening, yeah? Okay. Now this on them. This. This. Okay. Now, I realize you're fighting, this lot, but... Like, honestly... Okay, yeah, just do that. You're channeling your inner spirit of somethingness. Gonna need you over there, actually. There is method behind this madness. Unfortunately, this is nowhere near as easy as I thought it would be. Because I sort of saw the units that I'm supposed to fight, and I was like, you know what? This seems kind of easy. Nah. I'll win. Very likely. But not easy. The fact that I'm healing one of my units should tell you I'm a little bit scared as to how this is going to go. You two, since they're going to run off, these guys won't. Deal with them. And this is 2 units fighting a unit of Savage Orc Biguns. All of what I'm about to say comes with the caveat I am doing this with a lot of archer support, so please bear that in mind. I'd like you to go and kill that thing. Not the 2 of you, just 1 of you. And you... Ooh, this is going to be good. Move up. Move up. I'm going to try and surround these boys. Yeah. Just a single shot. Fire on... You're firing on the wrong thing. Fire on that thing. A bit of counter battery. One of you can chase it, because it's only 1 unit. The other one can engage this lot, and the 2 of you, the rest of you engage that lot too. We've broken them. I'd like you to engage them. See, this is more than just a battle for supremacy or a battle for whatever. This is a battle which determines quite a lot. It determines who controls the settlement. Indirectly, which means I cannot afford to let stragglers live. There's an eagle chasing them. You can't catch up to them, can you? No, you can't. Engage the Chaos Trolls. You engage them like that, you fire at them. The idea here is I need to surround, chase down, and otherwise butcher as many of the surviving orcs as is physically possible. Because if I don't, they're going to live, and they're going to fight me another day. And next time they fight me, it's going to be behind very large walls with towers I have no real means of destroying quickly, so... Really, this is going to be a problem later. I think that's pretty much all the points I have. Gone.
Orders received. Acknowledge.
Okay, what is this? Savage Biguns. Too few of them to worry about. Black Orcs need to die, though.
For the king.
Chase them. And you can chase the Chaos Trolls.
Loyal.
For the king.
Understood.
Indeed. There we go.
To the fray. For duty.
Chase them. You might think, oh, you can breathe easy, the battle's over.
Ulfwan Mage.
Battle's not over, mate. Battle's barely begun. Battle's going to continue after I am through with this. Well, then the battle's going to really kick off, because they survive this, they're going to retreat behind walls, and dislodging Chaos Trolls from, you know, behind walls is damn near impossible. This is good though. Silverhelms did really well because they held off a unit of those things practically on their own for a while. The Silverhelms, I'm really impressed with how they did. And bear in mind, they're Chaos Trolls. They're not the world's most toughest unit. Right? They're extremely tough, but they're not the world's toughest unit. That certainly belongs to the title belongs to something other than them, but still, it's achievement and a half anyway to dislodge entire units of Chaos Trolls in a single battle like that is quite difficult. Yes, it is. We managed to chase down most of these Black Orcs, which to me says the next battle now I've actually won. See, having chased down a decent majority of those trolls and having chased down most of these Black Orcs here, now I've won, okay? So yeah, remaining 262. Good few of those are just Savage Orcs and Arrow boys. So, yeah. That's good. That's very good. I wonder what damaged this guy so much. And was it my artillery? Because I somehow think it kind of was. We don't know. We'll see. Scarecrow Banner. Okay. What can we do? We can force labor. Kill them all. Force labor. Kill them all. Force labor. Kill them all. Force labor. We'll kill them all. This army's not very good, unit-wise, so it needs experience in order to compensate for that, and, yeah. Okay, Scarecrow Banner, Araby Sandstone. Okay. If we're ever gonna take out Swamp Town, it has to be now.
By the gods!
Yeah. Hold on, you retrained units! Pretty sure that's cheating. In fact, yeah, it is, because I can't do that. Ha! That's funny. Because I can't do that. You can, and I can't. That's,
My powers are needed here.
Okay. Yeah, fine. We'll imagine it's a special orc ability. Even though every other AI in the map can do that apart from me, but you know, still, we'll still keep our imagination.
Going forth.
Camp, because you'll retrain units faster that way, or replenish them, whatever.
Moving out.
Yeah, because okay, let's dial it back a little bit, as they say. Let's imagine that this settlement is attacked. Or is not attacked, but there's an army in front of it. I select my army, I attack. I lose, the army automatically retreats here. I end turn. This army doesn't replenish until the start of my turn. So it doesn't replenish when I hit the end turn button, it replenishes when I get to go again, when it's my turn again. Same with army recruitment. I click this, as soon as I click the end turn button, this isn't in my army. Like, these four aren't in my army. They're in my army the moment I get to go again, the moment everyone else finishes their turn. But when it comes to the AI, the moment their turn is ended, everything, like, they get to replenish units.
Not for all that's safe in our world.
Look at that, he replenished half his health in, like, no turns.
Tremble before me.
At this point, like, what was the point of beating his army? What was the point of chasing them down? There wasn't one. Yeah. That's just bad. Like, for me, that is just plain and simple bad. Because if I were to attack now, that would be...
By the gods!
Well, I haven't lost that much.
Nah.
My powers are needed here. Destroy them. Kill them.
I don't
Battle
know.
calls me. My powers are needed here.
So like I said, on the field of battle, it's easy. Behind heavy walls and towers, it's a different battle altogether. This is gold. I want it. I want that so bad. Okay. Tell you what, though. I think this is quite enough for this video, so I'll see you guys next time. That was a battle and a half. I'll decide in the meantime whether I'm going to attack it right now or wait a few to siege it out for a few turns. How long will it take you to starve out?
I will give you
14 turns to surrender.
for the king. Destroy them.
8 turns to start
My
taking
powers are needed
damage.
here.
I don't think I can wait. Tell you what, we will see though. Until next time, have fun, take care, and like, subscribe down below if you want to stay tuned with the series as always. Bye bye.